Starting in September 2020, landlords are not permitted to evict tenants due to non-payment or late payment of rent until after June 30th, 2021. To avoid eviction, a tenant is required to provide their landlord with a signed copy of the CDC Declaration, which is available at Pisgah Legal's website at pisgahlegal.org/federal eviction moratorium. Here is some more useful information about the eviction moratorium. Who does the eviction moratorium protect? The order protects anyone who attempted to get rental assistance, earned less than $99,000 in 2020, lost income, is trying to make partial payments given their expenses, or would likely become homeless or have to stay with friends or families if evicted. If all of these points are true, then you are still not protected unless you give your landlord a signed CDC declaration, otherwise known as a sworn statement. You can print and sign the declaration and give one copy to your landlord and keep a copy for yourself. Make a note for yourself of the date you gave it to your landlord. Are you automatically protected? No. You must fill out the CDC Declaration in English and submit it to your landlord or to the court. If you or someone you know is a Spanish speaker, you can read the CDC Declaration in Spanish, but you will need to submit it in English. Does my landlord have to tell me about the eviction moratorium? Yes. When a landlord files an eviction lawsuit, they must give the tenant a blank CDC declaration. The landlord must also prepare and file a form on which they certify, under penalty of perjury, that they provided a blank CDC declaration form to their tenant. Landlords who take any action to evict or remove a tenant who has submitted a declaration may be subject to criminal penalties. I have a court scheduled. Should I go? If you already have a court date for an eviction hearing, you should give the declaration to your landlord and also bring it with you to the court. If you do not go to court, the magistrate or judge may not know that the eviction moratorium applies to you, and then you may be evicted. Do I still have to pay rent? Yes. Even though you cannot be evicted for non-payment of rent, you are still responsible for paying your rent. You must make an attempt to pay as much of the rent as possible each month, unless you cannot afford it or have another legal reason for withholding rent payments. I am being evicted for a reason other than failure to pay rent. Am I protected by the order? No. The CDC order does not stop evictions that are based on breaching a condition in the lease, such as damage to the property or criminal activity on the premises. If you are being evicted for reasons other than failure to pay rent, you should speak to a lawyer immediately. Thank you very much. We hope this information has been valuable for you. If you or anyone you know needs assistance, please contact Pisgah Legal at 828-253-0406 or apply online at www.pisgahlegal.org.